We have a meeting on Thursday, I believe, about the Let's Read program and restarting it in January.
This is a school board meeting.
Critical race theory, unfortunately, has passed the House in order to be banned from use in schools. And if school districts do use it by memory, it would bring a financial penalty to the district. Our curriculum is deeply using critical race theory, especially in social studies, but you'll find it in English language arts and the other disciplines. We're very intentional about creating curriculum, infusing materials, and embedding critical race theory within our curriculum. As was stated by many speakers today, it's because students need to understand the truth of history, understand the history of this country, to better understand who they are, and about the injustices that have occurred in this country. We have led a process of 81 letters written to the legislature against the proposed legislation. That was mainly done by our teachers. When critical race theory passed the House, the Democrats walked out because they were not able to give public comment or comment opposing the legislation.
Okay, so let me tell you who's speaking here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So here's this guy, okay? He's the superintendent, okay? This video is recorded in 2022. So I don't know if he's still the superintendent. That I don't know, but this was recorded in 2022. It was a school board meeting. So this is the Detroit Public School Community District, and you heard him, critical race theories in it. He says even when the laws pass that you can't teach these tenets, these very tenets that are a violation of the First Amendment, violation of people's constitution, because you're teaching oppressor. One group's oppressing the other. You're teaching this to kids, to minors. He said it doesn't matter because our critical race theory is seeped in everything that we do, and he named off a couple of subjects. His own children attends private school. It's a 98% Black student body. They have a 12% math proficiency and 18% reading proficiency. I think that, again, that was taken from 2021, that statistic. They're actually worse now. And he makes $322,000 a year. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me take that back. He is still superintendent because they extended his contract to 2025, back in 2022. So English, language, arts, other disciplines, critical race theories, every in it. They're very intention. And he talked a lot about the things that you talk about. This is what we should be teaching kids. We're embedding everything. So this is what the superintendent, if I were to agree with you that there is white supremacy in place of this country, even though you know my opinion about it, we've been talking about it for an hour and a half. If I were to say, to agree with you and to extend on olive branches, say there was white supremacy in this country, I would say, here's your white supremacy. This is your new slave owners. Slavery was about putting chains on Black men and women's ankles. Today, they put those chains on your children's minds. 0% proficiency, victimhood. They cannot succeed. And that's a chain that can't be snapped open like chains around your ankle. To me, there's your white supremacy. I'll give you the last word, man.
All right, brother. I mean, my stomach churned hearing you say that, like I find that to be a disgusting way of framing, of framing white supremacy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But, I mean, it's your beliefs. You're entitled to that. But I just find it extremely disturbing, to be honest, that anyone would say that. And I can't imagine what must be going through your head in order to articulate what you just did. But what I'll say is, even the way that you paraphrased what this guy said wasn't accurate. And so, like,
what was the inaccuracy? We can play it again if you like.
I mean, we would have to play your words back because, like, you added all these different things that he didn't say into, you embedded, if you will, little changes in what he said to make it something he didn't say. He did say that they're intentional about creating curriculum, infusing materials, and embedding critical race in the curriculum. he was talking about that it's unfortunate, right? He said it's unfortunate that they're doing that. The House passed a law forbidding what they've done and making a financial penalty
Right.
for that. And that's all.
So what did I say? What did I embed? What did I put in that wasn't correct?
I don't know. You added something to that, multiple things. So like, I don't see what the issue, like, I don't know what that was supposed to show. You didn't really make an argument about that, except for the same thing you've been saying this whole time, which I already know, that you don't think critical race theory should be in schools. It's really just like, that is your argument. There's nothing else to it. Like, you just simply don't think that it should be in schools. And like,
and you think, and if you think it should be, and that's fine. Well,
I mean, I actually have like, reasons why. Your reason is because you think you're protecting kids' minds, but I don't think that you really know what's in kids' minds. And like, so it's just, that's kind of like where we're at with that, like, I mean, I feel like I have because I do have direct access to kids' minds, and so if this is not a problem for me and it's a problem for you who don't have that access, then like, to me, I think you got to do some self-reflection about why, but like, ultimately this guy and him embedding critical race theory into the schools, it just seems to be ideologically opposed to your perspective of what schools should do. I do think schools should promote anti-racism and race history and education, because it's a part of our country's history, and it's something that's legacy is still impacting people even within that school environment. And they're also already aware of that. It just helps them put it into context so they can better understand themselves, just like he said, and better understand the life that they're living. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Rather than being harmful, I think it's extremely beneficial to anyone in any context to understand the reality, because it allows you to take control. And so I actually think it empowers people rather than actually suppresses them. Thank you.